guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Friday, July 7th, 2023, and I am coming on here with the first yarn yakking video of July because I'm sure there'll be more. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I actually love to crochet. I like yarn. I actually love yarn. And I make stitch markers, so go check out my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box. If you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot. There are still quite a few clearance stitch markers in there, and I think in the next week or so there should be some more clearance stitch markers. I'm also destashing some yarn, so I think there's a little bit left from the last destash, and there will be at least 2 shopping bags kind of full with more destash yarn, probably around the same time I do the clearance, more clearance stitch markers. And then hopefully I can start making some brand new stitch markers. So anyway, I live here in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots, like the vegetable. There's a story behind that. I've told it before here. And I have one rescue dog. His name is Camo. So yarn yakking is basically retail therapy, which is what I like to call it. So yarn shopping. I usually don't show whips, but I will show you purchases and some finished objects, and if I get happy mail and stuff like that. So that's what this video is. But some admin stuff first. Obviously, you're here on YouTube. There is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast, so go and join. All the links that everything I'm talking about, there will be links down below in the description box. You have to answer 3 questions to join the group. I promise they're easy. It's just to make sure you're not going to spam anybody. So go and join the group. It's really fun there. People show stuff that they've made from other YouTube tutorials, patterns that they've made up themselves. We share yarn sales. We ask questions. It's a really awesome group. There's also an Instagram for this YouTube podcast. It is just Rose Likes Crochet. And feel free, if you see any giveaways and they tell you to tag a friend, go ahead and tag me in it. That's pretty cool. I like to see all the giveaways. And that Instagram is attached to a Facebook business page. So the Facebook business page is only where I post because it's connected to Instagram. But the Facebook group is where you guys can post. But you can come follow my Facebook business page if you're not on Instagram, if you want to see what I post on Instagram, because usually I don't put anything that's on Instagram in the Facebook group. All right, that's a lot. TikTok, I don't do that very often, and I have a spring shop. It's all linked down below if you want to get Rose Likes Crochet merchandise. Okay, one thing that I do want to mention is I do not accept friend requests on Facebook, and I also do not accept whatever invitations. I've been getting a lot of these lately, invitations on Instagram that says, please click my link to help me, whatever. Don't send me that stuff because I'm not ever going to click your link and I'm going to block you. So please don't do that. Let's just keep it all yarn and crochet, okay? All right. So for this yarn yakking video, I did go to the store. If you watched my last wings video, you'll know I hit up a Joanne Fabrics with someone I met up for a wings donation drop off. I ordered some mystery boxes from Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches, and I say boxes plural because I'll explain that to you, but I did get the notification in my Etsy app that she had new stuff in her Etsy shop. So I just ordered 2 boxes. And then like 2 days later, I saw her video that said you could only order 1 box. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. And I'm sorry for anyone who missed out on mystery boxes because I ordered 2 of them, but thank you for sending them. I have a Herrschners order and I have a couple of finished objects to show you. So we're gonna start. I have some happy mail. This is from my amazing pen pal. Her name is Erica. She sends me postcards and letters all the time, and I so appreciate it. You guys can always send me happy mail if you want. We can do like a card exchange. If you want, just send me an email, roselikescrochet@gmail.com, and we can talk about that. I would love to swap cards. All right, so let's see what she says. Dear Rose, hello there. I hope you are enjoying the warmer weather. My mom, dad, sister, and I are going to Lake George, New York next week. I'm so excited. Hope you have a lovely day. From Erica. That sounds amazing, Erica. Oh my gosh. So nothing ever is planned here in my household. except for mowing the lawn, and it has been really hot this week. So thunderstorms, flooding, but we're all okay right here. So thank you so much for asking, and I hope you have a great time, Erica. And let me know if you ever want me to send you a card back. I would love to do that, but let me know. I'll leave a comment. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is my haul from Joanne Fabrics. Now this was, I actually have the receipt here, you guys, and it was not that long ago. We're not going to talk about the other purchases that I made. Okay, this is from July 2nd, and I went there to meet up with someone who dropped off some wings donations, and I wanted to, they had 25% off of all clearance. So we perused the yarn department. I think they had Big Twist on sale, and then we checked out their clearance section. This is a bigger Joanne than the one that I'm used to going to. The one in my neighborhood is really, really tiny. So, okay, so I'm gonna show you what I got. I'll show you the stuff. There was not much that was not on clearance. I bought 3 balls of this Big Twist value. And these are 3 of the colors that I don't think I picked up the last time I was there. These are all brand new colors for Big Twist. And let me just look at my receipt and see. This was on sale for $2.79. Okay, so these 3 balls that I'm going to show you were on sale for $2.79. And the original price, $4.49. I mean, hello, thank you very much. So anyway, that's what the label looks like. If you don't have a Joanne Fabrics, I'm pretty sure you can order online. It looks like that, super pretty. I'll tell you about it because these are brand new. Now, the solid colors have more yardage than these multicolored ones. So this is 100% acrylic. It's 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 246 meters, 121 grams. It's a 4-weight yarn. They recommend 5mm knitting needles and crochet hook. It says machine wash and dry flat, but I know everyone has said to me that you can dry this in the dryer. And the color on this one is pink ombre, and this is made in Turkey. And the thing that I did notice is that now they have manufacture dates on them, so that's pretty interesting. Anyway, I got one of those. I got one of these, which is called Speckle Brights. I don't know, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I did get one of these before. I should probably make note of what colors I get. And this last one I got, the color is Sunrise Ombre, and these are all made in Turkey. So those are the only things I bought that were not clearance items. The rest of the stuff that I got here were clearance items, and they were 25% off the clearance price. So I had no choice. Okay, the first thing I found was this Big Twist Living, and I'm not gonna go over specs on anything that's clearance. I'm just gonna show you what I got. The original price on this was $347, and I got it for 25% off, so I got it for $2.60. So I got 3 of them because they had, I think, like 2 other ones, but the dye lots were different. Probably gonna make a hat and a cowl, or a hat and a scarf out of that, because it's so neutral. It's perfect, right? Then for some odd reason, they had this Big Twist regular value acrylic yarn on clearance for $2.97. This is called Khaki. It is a neutral color that I don't understand why it was on clearance. Anyway, this one was right next to it with no ball band, and the lady just scanned this one twice. So I got this for these 2 for $2.97 each minus 25%. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? And you could use that for everything. The next 2 things that I got were these Bernat blanket Ogos, which if you've been watching my channel, you know that I did a whole series of working with these. And what I did is I took one and I made a snake in the blanket yarn. I made 3 monsters, because these have 3 colors in them. So this color, and this color. So I made a snake using all 3, a mini monster using each one of these separate colors, and then an octo with the leftovers. So I had like 5 or 6 of these, and that's what I did with all of them. And I figured I could do that again. So I got these 2 colors. These were originally $5.97, and they were 25% off. So they were $4.48. Now, if you get, this is the same yardage as a regular Bernat blanket, and those regular price are $12.99. So that is a really good deal. Okay, the last set of clearance items I got were these Karen Simply Soft Ogos. And they look like that. And it's 2 colors of the Karen Simply Soft. They were on clearance for $2.97 and I got them for 25% off. Now, what I like to do with these, I just got an Addy machine earlier this year, last year, late last year. I don't remember. Maybe it was earlier this year. And what I can do with these, because it's 2 colors, is I can do one double thick hat, double-sided, double-layered hat, and then I can do one headband with one of these Ogos. So I got this color, I got this color. Actually, I'll tell you the colors in case you go online. I don't know if they're available online. This red one is just called Harvest Red and Soft Pink. This one is called Graphite and White, which, man, that's so neutral and so pretty. This one is called Pagoda and Glacier. This one is called Almond and Off-White. So neutral, you guys. And then this one is called Almond and Orchid. So that's all the yarn that I got from Joanne Fabrics. And like I said, almost all of this was 25% off the clearance. All the clearance was 25% off the ticketed price. And then they did have beads on sale for 60% off. You guys, I'm so dying to make stitch markers that I bought more beads. So they did have beads on sale, but I don't show the beads usually that I buy because I can't stop and actually make the stitch markers right now. Okay, so that was Joanne Fabrics. So the next thing that I have is an order from Herrschners. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen all over YouTube that the Herrschners has new Halloween yarn. And I put in my Facebook group when I got the catalog, I took a picture of the back of the catalog that had the Halloween yarn, and I said I needed that yarn. And I actually did buy the yarn, and it's in a box. It's been sitting in the box probably for a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna get the box and then I'll show you what I got, because I'm sure that's not the only thing I bought. I'm not really a big Halloween person, but it was sparkle yarn and a lot of it had purple in it. So let me show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys, so here is the unopened box. Okay, so I opened up the box. Let me show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys, so here's the true test. Let's see when I made this order. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it normally is. I ordered this on June 21st. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so bad. Okay, and Herrschners is the bomb because they actually put prices on their invoices. So that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the Halloween yarn first. And you can buy individual skeins or balls, or you could buy a 4-pack, and it was cheaper to buy the 4-pack. So I bought the 4-pack, which was a total of $22.99 for these 4 balls of yarn that I'm gonna show you. Okay, so, and I'll tell you the specs on them. It's called Herrschners Worsted Halloween Sparkle Yarn. This is one of them. And I believe that all of the yarn that I got is Herrschners worsted, so the specs are all gonna be the same except for, you know, there's sparkle in this one. Okay, so this one says 92% acrylic, 8% polyester, 8 ounces, 226 grams, 489 yards, 448 meters. They recommend size 7 needles and an I9 hook, which is a 5.5. Machine wash and dry, made in China. And let me see if it says the color. The color on this one is called Halloween Party. So you can see a little bit of the speckle or the sparkle in there. This is like green, orange, purple, and white. So I got the 4-pack, so there's one of these. And then this one I think is my favorite. It is called Witch's Brew. And oh, look, it's got a little pull tab on it. This one is dark purple, black, light green, and dark green. Oh, it looks like there's actually a light purple in there too. So that one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in this one. Let me see, does this one only have 4? This one only has 4 colors. Okay, the next one that I have here is called Beautiful. And that is this one. And this one has black, dark gray, white, light gray, and orange. So I'm really wondering that this one has 5 colors too. So it looks like only that first one. Well, let's see here. I might be speaking too soon. This one is called Candy Corn, which is very appropriate. And this one just has 3 colors, orange, yellow, and white. So there's one with 3 colors, one with 4 colors, and 2 with 5 colors. And it's not that bad. Like, you can't feel the sparkle in it. So the rest of these are all the same specs, except they're 100% acrylic. So let me see. These, I think, are all new colors of their worsted yarn and new colors of their worsted stripes. Okay, so this is called worsted stripes, and they need to do a better job on that label because you can't see that. That needs to be a darker color. Yes, and it is 100% acrylic. The color name on this is called Pretty Peacock, and it's muted purple, pink, lime green, dark green, and aqua. So I only got one of each of these. This one also is a new color for the worsted stripes, and it is called Crystals. And that one is, it's like a, I don't even know what color, blue. It's a really pretty blue, and then it's like an aqua, and then there's a purple, a dark pink, and a light pink in that one. This one is just the regular worsted yarn, and this is not my favorite color, but I couldn't really tell from the catalog, but that's okay. I could use it for something. This is called Monet. I don't see Monet in this, you guys. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, this one is called Rainy Day. And for those of you who know me, I'm a huge purple fan, and this has purple in it, so I had to get it. But this one is even better. This one is called Northern Lights. Yes, thank you so much. I love the color purple for those of you who might be new here. And then the last one I got from Herrschners is this one, and it is called Fern Garden. And it's just all shades of green. So I am pretty happy with, oh, you know what? These were all on sale. Oh, hold on. The worsted stripes were on sale for $4.97, unless that's their regular price. And all of the other ones, so like the ones that just say worsted, were on sale for $4.47. So that's not bad. And it only took me almost a month to open up that box. So I'm getting better. So, all right. So that's all from Herrschners and Joanne. So now I'm going to open up the 2 mystery boxes I got from Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches. And again, Jennifer, I'm so sorry I ordered 2. You should have just sent me 1. But I didn't realize that the limit was 1. So I do apologize for that. Okay, let me go grab those boxes. Now, Jennifer does not have any more of these mystery boxes available. And you could pick like cotton, you could pick like acrylic or no wool, and then you could pick like something with like wool in it. And I'm not a big fan of wool, so I did not pick the wool ones. I did get 1 cotton and 1 of the acrylic ones. And it was a really good deal. It was $40 including shipping. So I got 2 of them. Hang on, let me put this stuff away and then I'll grab those other 2. All right, you guys, so this is one of the, I opened up both the boxes so I wouldn't have to do that on camera. So this is one of them, and we're gonna see what's in this box. Okay, so this must be the acrylic one. So we're gonna just, oh wow, shut the front door. Jennifer, are you serious? Woohoo! Okay, so we're gonna see what else is in here. All right, I think I got everything out of the box. So this was the acrylic box. So here is the first thing that I am seeing, and let me just see if these are the same. Okay, so these are the same. Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling, and I don't know if most of this stuff is not, I don't know if it's available or not, so I'm not gonna read specs, but I got one of these, which is super duper soft. It's a 4-weight. So one of those, it's a Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling. Here is another one, and I've had this before. It's awesome. I think I made hats on the knitting machine with it. And then I got one of these, Studio Classic by Nicole, which I know for sure is discontinued because that was an AC Moore brand and they are no longer around. So I got one of these, super soft. I'm very excited about that. I got a big puzzle yarn. That's awesome. I know that puzzle yarn is still made. I don't know about this color. This color is called Hidden Picture. So I got one of those. And then let's see what else. Encore Dynamo from Plymouth Yarn. Let's see if it says what, it doesn't, oh, this is 25% wool. This should be okay. Machine wash, gentle, made in Turkey. It doesn't say like, well, it says to use an H hook, which is a 5mm, so this is probably a 4-weight yarn. So I got one of those. And then I have a big twist fleck, 100% premium acrylic. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. But you guys, along with all that, I got this big bag. Oh, it's a blanket kit. Oh my gosh, how cool. Check that out. It's using Premier Chow Baby yarns, and it is the Honeybee Mine blanket. That is so cool. Is this crochet? I hope it's crochet, because she can knit too. If you didn't know, Cinnamon Stitches Jennifer, she knits and crochets. Yes, it's crochet. That is so awesome. Thank you so much, Jennifer. That was a great mystery box. Oh my gosh, and that pattern looks really, really cool. Okay, so that's what was in the mystery box for the acrylic. So this was the cotton box. So we're gonna, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I can already tell. Okay, oh, cool. Okay, so this one has, oh, I love this cotton. Literally, I love this cotton. It's called I Love This Cotton. So I've got one of these. Oh my gosh. Jennifer, you gave this up? Oh, that is so pretty. So these were on clearance for 94 cents. I got one of these. Oh my gosh. And one of these. And these were all I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby. So that's great. I got a Premier Cotton Fair, which is a cotton acrylic blend. I got one in that color and one in that color. So pretty. This I would make, this is super soft. I would make face scrubbies with that. So pretty. I have a Karen cotton cake. Love that. If this one is the 100% cotton, I'll make a market bag. Oh, it's cotton acrylic, but I can try because either that or I can do face scrubbies with it or washcloths. Because I like to use 100% cotton for my market bags. And then, oh my gosh, I love this stuff too. I don't have this color though. I do have a lot of these Premier Home Cotton, these big balls. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This is like one of the best mystery boxes I've gotten besides Crystal at Bag O' Day. So I have 3 of these humongous cotton balls. These are all 4 weights, and I'm pretty sure they're 85 cotton, 15% polyester, acrylic. Let me see. 85 cotton, 15% polyester. This one has 2% metallic, so it's only 83 cotton. And this one is 85 cotton, 15% polyester. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love the cotton box. Jennifer, you did an amazing job on these mystery boxes. I hope you do them again. And I hope I don't mess up your rules on your boxes. Okay, so that is all the yarn acquisitions. I have 3 finished objects that I want to show you. I actually have more, but I don't think I'm going to have time to get through more of them. So let me grab the bags and I'll show you what I have. Hang on. All right, so the first item that I'm gonna show you, I've actually done one of these before and I decided to try it again. It is called the Wind Spinner, and I used a YouTube tutorial from Ophelia Talks. And the first one I did was like a red, white, and blue one, and I'm doing outdoor craft fairs this summer. So I wasn't sure how many I should make, if they would sell. So I only made one and I hung it from like my tent. But no one really showed interest in it. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna make any more. But I decided to try another one. And one of my issues when I made the first one was that the tutorial tells you to cut your yarn at the end of every row. And that might have turned me off a little bit. And then someone said, you don't have to cut your yarn. You can just keep going if you have like a self-striping yarn. So I decided I would give it another try. So I made another wind spinner using Red Heart Super Saver stripes. The color is called Retro Stripe. And I'm pretty sure this was not a full skein of yarn, but I can't tell you for sure because I have quite a few skeins. So like I said, I will link the tutorial for what I used. But when I did this one, I did not cut my yarn at every row. I just went back and forth. You'll see when you see the tutorial. Anyway, this is my wind spinner, which will not look like that. But I do have a little, the keychain that actually turns on here. And then I made a little tassel on the bottom. And then this is what it looks like. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't really know how to take a good picture of it because I don't have anywhere to hang it and spin it, but maybe this, you can see it like that. Pretty cool. So like I said, I did not cut the yarn. I just kept on going back and forth. And to me, it's much easier mentally for me to not cut the yarn. So if I do another one, I will not cut the yarn, at the end of each row. But I think this one looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna hang this one, and if I have the mental capability to do another one, I will do another one and not cut the ends, and maybe I'll make some more of them. So this is my wind spinner. So I've only made 2 of them. And the other one I made, I did cut the ends at the end of each row. So yeah, like I said, that was Ophelia Talks. I used a 5mm hook, and I believe because I wanted it really long, I chained 120 to start. So if you guys want to try one. Okay, so the next thing, and I really would like your opinion on this, you guys, because I think it's really cute, and I'm hoping that it will be a good seller for me at craft fairs, but I'm not quite sure what to think about this. Okay, so this I've wanted to try for a long time, and I don't know, maybe there's another tutorial you can recommend or a pattern, but it is a crochet tooth fairy pillow. And the tutorial that I used was by Ninja Bunny Crochet. So I used Red Heart with Love Metallic because if you're gonna have a tooth fairy pillow, it should be sparkly. That's just my opinion. And I mean, we want sparkling white teeth, right? So I used this. This was a full ball. And let me tell you how many yards this is a 4-weight yarn. So this ball was 200 yards. And I have like that much left. So, and it is bright white with sparkle. So I could probably get another tooth out of this. And I used a 4mm hook on this tooth fairy pillow. And I followed her instructions to the T. And I think that it's a little big, but that's just me. Maybe you guys can give me your opinion on this. Okay, are you guys ready for the tooth fairy pillow? Okay, here we go. So this is my tooth fairy pillow. The eyelashes did not turn out that great, but you know, you can only do what you can do, right? This is not something that I would be willing to put safety eyes in. So I did embroider the eyes and the mouth, and it is supposed to be a sleepy tooth. So it's super easy to make. The front panel and the back panel are the same. And there's no sewing these legs on, so I mean, it's a tutorial. So you do the front panel up to like here, and then you only do like 10 stitches across, and you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then you attach your yarn here and do the 10 and go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So you're not actually sewing anything on. The only thing you have to sew on is the pocket. You have to have the pocket on here because there has to be a place for the tooth, and then there has to be a place for the $20 bill when the tooth fairy comes to get the tooth. So anyway, please let me know what you guys think of, it's pretty big. I mean, this is my hand, it's bigger than my hand. I guess, I mean, I could not make as many stitches across, but then I would have to recalculate this. And then I could take out a couple of rows, but then I would have to make the pillow smaller. That's just not my thing. So I don't know if you guys have a different tutorial you would recommend, or if you think this is okay, because this is a pretty big pillow for a little person to put underneath their pillow. So let me know what you guys think if you have any other suggestions or ideas. So that's one of the things I worked on, and I have not done more than one because I'm not sure if this will work. So, okay, so there's the tooth. Okay, so the last project I'm gonna show you is something that I've actually, like, I've had the yarn forever and ever and ever and ever, and I finally got tired of seeing it, so I made a blanket. So let me get that, hang on. All right, you guys, so the first thing that I'm gonna tell you is that the pattern that I used for this is called the Glorious Granny Square, and the tutorial that I've always used is by Fiber Spider. I know that there are other people who do tutorials for the same stitch, and they call it something different, and that's totally fine. You'll see it when I show you, but it's called the Glorious Granny. It's one of my favorite granny squares to make. And I've done so many projects with the Glorious Granny. So if you guys remember, I don't even think they sell them in the store anymore. There was this little yarn ball cake called Red Heart Minis. And these came out like, what, 2-3 years ago? And they had so many different colors. And I bought like one of every single color that they had. Literally, this isn't even all of them. And then they would go on clearance for like 99 cents, and I bought a 3-pack, and like I just had a ton of them. I actually had 29 of them. But you can't make a blanket with 29 squares. So my daughter recommended using some of the leftover scraps to make an additional square so I could make the blanket 6x5. Anyway, these are the yarn bands of the ones that I completely used up, including making the extra square, and I'll show you the extra square. These are some of the ones that I did not use all the yarn, and I have extras, but I don't really have a reason to make an extra Glorious Granny square because I don't have enough to make like a full project with it. So these are all the ones that I still have a little bit of yarn scraps. So these are probably going to wind up going into the Addy machine, and we'll just start making a scrap hat with these. So these are all the yarn bands that I have some yarn left, and these are the ones that I used completely. Okay. I used a 5mm hook. And then some of the supplies I used, you'll see why. I had to have my Sharpie, some Post-it notes, and some safety pins. You'll see why in a second. And then when I bordered all my squares and I put the border on the whole blanket, this is what I used. I used a Caron 1 pound, and the color is medium gray mix. This was a completely full ball when I started with 812 yards, and this is what I have left. I don't know how many like ounces are left or whatever, but this is what I have left. It's less than half a ball. I did request a recommendation from the child that lives in my house if I should add more rows, and the child said no. So Carrot said what I did was enough. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the blanket, and there's no rhyme or reason to it because some of the balls, some of the colorways I had more than one, some I had more than 2, and most of them I only had 1. You saw all those yarn bands. Okay, yes, the bands. The ball bands. Okay, so this is the blanket. And what I did is, because I had no other way of knowing what the colors were, and I wanted you guys to know what the colors were on the squares. So I'll show you. This one is called Newspaper. This one is called Party Mix. And this one here is called Hearts. Now this is folded in half. So the next row, this one is called Rainbow. So if you guys have any of these, you'll know what it looks like. I did not color control, I just used the entire ball. This one is called Holiday Cheer, and this one is called Comic Book. For the next row, this one is also called Comic Book. This one is called Icicle. And this one is the one that I took from all of the other ball bands and just made a new square. So this one does not have a color. That's the one I made up. All right, this next row, this is a really big blanket. This is called Newsy. This is called Gem, and this is called Rainbow. So this is a duplicate. And then the last row on this half, this is called Boo, right there. This one is called Wildflower, and this one is called Princess. So now I'm gonna show you the other side, and then I'll hold it up. I'll put this on my bed without all of these little notes on them and take a picture so you guys can see them. Okay, up here, this is called Americana. This one is called Daisy Blooms. I think that one is super pretty. This one is called Newspaper, so this is a duplicate. Then we have this row. This is called Polo. This one is called Rosebud. This one is called Periwinkle Penny, which is also very beautiful. Then the next row, this is called Newspaper. So this one I had 3 of them. This one is called Neon. And this one should be a duplicate called Rainbow. Okay, the next row, this one is called Retro. This one is called Spring Mix. And this one is called Monster. Okay, we're almost done, guys. All right, and then this last row, this one is called Seaweed. This one is Baby Baby. And this last one is also a duplicate called Comic Book. So I know it's gonna be hard to imagine what it looks like with all those Post-it notes on it, but I'll hold it up for you here. And then I'll put it on the bed. I'll take a picture of it and insert a picture. So the Glorious Granny, it looks like that. And I joined with a single crochet because there's so much texture in this blanket that I figured if there was a single crochet join and a bumpy, it really didn't matter because the whole blanket is bumpy. And then I repeated the same pattern for the border as the actual Glorious Granny square. So the only place where it might look a little odd is in the joins, but I bet you can't even tell. So I just continued the border with the same pattern because it's so textured. And the cool thing about this is if you look at the back, it's so pretty. It's so pretty in the back. It just looks like a granny square. I absolutely love this. Oh my gosh. My daughter said I should sell it. And I said, I don't think I can sell this one. And no one ever really buys big blankets anyway. I usually gift my big blankets. So I will go take a picture of it and I will put it on the bed and insert it right here. All right, you guys, so that's all I have, believe it or not. I mean, I have more, but we're already pretty long onto this video. So everything that I've talked about, any patterns, tutorials, YouTubers, whatever, I'm gonna put all their links down below in the description box. Again, remember, give me your opinion on the Tooth Fairy pillow. And let me know what you think of the wind spinner. And let me know what you think of the Glorious Granny blanket. These little red heart minis were a pain in my butt and I'm so glad they're gone, but I like the end result a whole lot. So that is all I have. I hope you had a great week and I hope you have a good weekend whenever you're watching this. Hope you have a great day and hopefully I will see you guys next week with a wings update. I have like 4 packages right now and I'm gonna see if there's any that come in tomorrow so I can make the video worthwhile. I mean, it's always worthwhile. You guys, it's doll clothes for July. It doesn't get any cuter than this. I'm telling you right now. If you're not sure what wings is, go check out the last wings update video. You will be very happy that you did. All right, guys, that's all I have. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.